Nigerian Communications Commissions has ordered the telecommunications companies to reactivate. They've asked them to reactivate numbers that have been affected by the SIM link, NIN-SIM link issues. Numbers that were bad over the weekend were in their millions, as several people or several Nigerians were not able to access, their lines, over the weekend, and that was just because they just found out that their lines had been blocked. But I understand that it's there are issues with NIN, linkage with lines and all of that. That's instruction had been given. Even I know that Nigerians can be so funny. The Yorubas have a saying, say you there koko back in we come to wafa bofadi, that kind of thing. What the problem is, Nigerians can be so we can be so adamant sometimes, and then we can be so draggy, procrastinating about issues. Personally, I don't wait till the die minutes. This NIN thing, I've done it since God knows when, since the days of when they were begging people to come and register. Now, NI office are jam-packed. Their offices are jam-packed. MTN offices are jam-packed, among several other telecommunication companies. But on the other hand too, we have several lines that have been linked that were also bad. So how do we explain that? What happened? What happened? I think lessons to be learned. One, Nigerians should learn to do things at the right time. I think it is one thing that we lack, and then something that we should and we must adjust to. I've noticed that if it doesn't come to that point where you now need the thing, when they now say, if you don't do it now, this will happen, people don't come out. Why don't you go when it will be honorable? When you just sit down, they just get the thing done for you and you get up and you go. Why must you wait till when the queue is 500 and 1,000 and it will never get to you in the next 1 week? I mean, a lot of people are losing business now. People are losing business. I mean, we have people who have just one line, and that line is their hotline. They have everything on that line, and if their customers can't reach them via that line, it becomes difficult to reach them. Do you understand? And so I fairly sit with them. I feel their pain, but then somehow both are to be blamed. When you talk about people who have linked their line, like I said earlier on, they have linked their line to the NIN, and yet their line still get blocked. My question is, what happened? What did they do? Is it? And there have been several insinuations, and that's where I'll be rounding up. There are several insinuations that, probably it is because of the planned protest. That is why lines are being blocked. And I'm wondering, well, why? Why would they want to? Why are they blocking lines because of a planned protest? So that people will not be able to communicate with themselves. Or it makes matters worse. That's the truth. If that is the issue, then it makes matters worse. It only makes matters worse. That's the truth. That's the truth. It only makes matters worse. I mean, it's better that we can communicate and say, hello, don't go there, or don't do that thing. Yes. Remember the son of who you are. Remember the daughter of who you are. I mean, and then, we keep moving and moving. Communication is key. Communication is key. In fact, it becomes an issue when we cannot communicate. It becomes an issue. So if that is the case, then it's not worth it. But on the other hand, I think that this thing should be made easy. It should be made easy. There was a case where I even did it online, and yet they still blocked the line. We did online, and yet they still went ahead to block the line. I think there are ways. We now live in a computer age, a global village, where you should be able to input your NIN online, and just these things should be able to be done from the comfort of your home. And programs should have been put in place to check fraud, so that if somebody is registering twice, if pictures are captured, if the face of somebody is captured twice, the system can report it, that this face is being captured twice, or this fingerprint is being captured twice. I think these are things that should be done. Nigeria, we Yet we call ourselves the giant of Africa, but we are still lagging behind in so many things. And the truth is, not that we don't know that those things exist, not that we don't know that those things can be done. We just choose not to do them. And I think the time has come for us to do the right thing. The time has come for us to make the right changes. Now let's talk about the protest. Well, I did a video some days ago, and I said, well, for me, I will not want a repeat of what happened in on October 20 in 2020. I mean, that's the NSAS protest and the aftermath. Lives were lost, and I tell you, they were the lives of innocent people, innocent guys, innocent girls, and Senator Sonny Shehu said that some people are still in prison, with respect to that, and that's 4 years ago. That's quite a long time. I mean, so should it still hold? Well, maybe under proper check. Maybe under proper check. But can we really curb it? Can we really? Are we that? Are we that conserved? Are we that preserved? Are we so covered? Are we under so much check that we can so much check that nothing will go wrong? Are we? Because I understand that soldiers, military are taking over major roads and all of that. But sincerely speaking, I was looking at the battalion put somewhere, maybe a picture of a battalion, maybe at Eagle Square or something, and I'm wondering if this squad goes into Sambisa Forest, we will not hear anything called Boko Haram again. Let's do the right thing now. If insecurity will be sorted once in Nigeria, then we will not be where we are. The issue of food insecurity, the deficit of food that we have today didn't start now. It started when people found it difficult to go to their farms. When some non-entities called herdsmen began to use their animals to eat, the crops of people. When some people called herdsmen also are maiming farmers in their farm, making it difficult for people to go to their farm. When some people, in the name of banditry and whatever they call themselves, are collecting taxes in a country that has a president, in states that have governors, and they collect, allocations and everything. Well, the ball is in our court. We want a great nation, we had better take it. If we don't want a great nation, the ball is still in our court. Everything is a choice. What we want to see is what we should say and what we should do. We shouldn't say something else and do otherwise. We shouldn't say one thing and do otherwise. This is Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. Talking about lines that were bad, telecommunications, communication made very difficult for people, even at this time, conjuring that together with the hardship of Nigeria. You cannot make things worse. Seriously. This is Serious Matters. Please don't forget, share this video with others. Drop your comments, make them simple and simple. Let's discuss it. It is Serious Matters. This is ONIF TV. God bless you. Bye-bye.